Jean-Claude Juncker, the President of the European Commission, has told MEPs in Brussels that Britain will soon regret its decision to leave the EU. He used his annual State of the European Union speech to argue that the EU should now see Britain's exit, which he also called sad and tragic, as an opportunity for the remaining countries to move towards a closer union. Damien Grammaticus reports.
Do subito la parola al Presidente Juncker.
This was a striking shift from the EU, its leaders oozing optimism, because they believe the worst crises of recent years are behind them. Europe's economy is now growing faster than America's, the migrant surge receding. Even Brexit has not proved fatal to their union.
On
the 29th of March 2019, the United Kingdom will leave the European Union. It will be a sad and tragic moment. We will always regret it, and you will come to regret it soon.
What's striking, listening to this whole speech, is that that's the only reference Mr. Juncker's made to Brexit in an hour of talking. The rest of it has all been about the EU without the UK, setting out his vision for the future. And he wants quite far-reaching change, an EU that both grows bigger and integrates even more in many ways. His plan includes an EU president to head all its institutions, an EU finance minister, overseeing an expanded EU with more member states, starting with Balkan nations, more countries in the borderless Schengen area, and in the single currency, the euro, as well. Plus, Mr. Juncker wants to seal new trade deals with Mexico, Australia, New Zealand and more, so the EU's most ardent supporters feel emboldened.
The only one, for the moment, who still doesn't get it, I think, is Mr. Farage. And because, let's be honest, it's clear what our citizens want. They don't want to destroy Europe. They want to reform Europe. But to destroy it, no bloody way.
All I can say is thank God we're leaving. If you'd given Cameron concessions, particularly on immigration, the Brexit vote, I have to admit, would never, ever have happened. And yet, the lesson you take is you're going to centralise, you're going to move on to this new, I think very worrying, undemocratic union.
And he predicted a new populist backlash. But not here. The European Parliament, of course, welcomed Mr. Juncker's ideas. But if they're to happen, he'll have to convince the EU's 27 other member states to back his vision.